Welcome back to Beat the League, and after a slow start with AC Milan, the hits keep on coming as we face league leaders Juventus in a huge clash. This could make or break our season. Let's go do this. Hello then, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are all doing well. This is the current situation, but before we get into anything else, if this is your first visit to the channel, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy the content, the big thumbs up down there, the like button is just for you. It really helps out, as do any comments that you might have on this series or anything further looking forward to Football Manager 2022. Right then, let's get into the thick of things. So, today we are facing undefeated Juventus in a massive game at the San Siro. They've played 6, won 6. We have only won 4, drawn 1, and that game we lost to Lazio in the last episode. Now, Juventus have been on a massive goal-scoring run. If you see there, their goals scored is 24, and goals against is 1. Their goal difference is 23. They have only conceded one game, and that was to Perugia in a 2-1 victory. But this 10-0 thrashing of Regina, which happened on the same day we lost to Lazio, was just incredible. Look at that. Inzaghi got 4, and that was just in the first half. And now Regina went down to 10 men, but that was at the hour mark, and they were already well and truly beaten by that point. I think it must have been, 4, 5, 6, 6-0, I think, by the time they got a man sent off. David's got a hat-trick, Inzaghi got 4, and that was not the end of the goals. But this Juventus side is pretty impressive, but there's one thing that they're not going to have come January, and that is Zinedine Zidane, because you'll see here, he's joining us on the 2nd of January. Now, I got a little notification in my emails saying that he was now transfer listed, so he's obviously had a bit of a falling out with the club. So we've swooped in, and for about 35 million, I think, with a few clauses here and there, we've snapped him up. Now, do we need Zidane? Probably not necessarily. We probably should have strengthened our defence a bit more, but you can't look a gift horse in the mouth and say, no thank you, we don't want Zidane. Why would you not want Zidane? At 27, look at this, he is incredible. He will be walking into our lineup come January. Now, the key is, obviously, look at his average rating, in fact, 7.5 in 6 appearances. That's impressive. Now, the key will obviously be to not be too far off the pace by the time he joins us, because if we are, that's going to be a little bit of a challenge to try and get back in the title hunt. Now, obviously, in 6 appearances, his average rating is higher than anyone else's in our side. Obviously, different games, that 10-0 thrashing that Juventus did over Regina would have helped, no doubt. But he will walk into our midfield, and we'll probably have to do a little bit of a change to our formation. Maybe something a bit like this. Who knows? We'll figure that out when we get there. But until then, this is the formation we're going with, and this will be the 11 who start the game against Milan. We'll cover these in a second, however, because we need to look over how we've done since that Lazio game. So obviously we won the first game of the season against Torino. This is the Lazio game that we lost. It was pretty disappointing, and in the end we finished with 10 men as Costa Curta got injured. But since then, things have been probably a little bit better. We beat Piacenza with a Bierhoff penalty, and then we got a little bit cocky heading into the Champions League groups. We thought Feyenoord, Sturm Graz, CSKA, this is nothing, we can win this group hands down. And we lost the first game away at Feyenoord, so that was great. Since then, though, a draw, a bit of a poor week, really. Morale was down after the Feyenoord loss, so we ended up drawing with Parma away from home. They went down to 10 men just before the hour mark, but we couldn't capitalise. But we came back into form a little bit better towards the end of the month. We beat Bologna 2-0, smashed Sturm Graz 7-0 in the Champions League. That was the kind of performance I was expecting throughout the group stages. A Bierhoff hat-trick, and then goals from Ambrosini, Albertini, Leonardo and Shevchenko, who got a 9.2. Lots of 9-point something in that performance. It was a great one, and we followed it up with a big 2-1 victory away at Fiorentina, which is setting us up nicely. Goals again from Shevchenko and Bierhoff for the clash with Juventus. Now, this is going to be a big one. If we win this, our title aspirations are back on, but a defeat will leave us a little bit off the pace. It will make the gap to Juventus 8 points, and regardless of whether they threw away a 9-point lead in the real world, we need to be a bit closer than that. I know it's early doors, only games 6 and 7 gone, but we need to be up there. Look at the average rating, though, for players. It's all Juventus. Same with the goals. They are basically a class apart currently. 24 goals, 4-1 against, 6 wins in 6. Let's not forget Roma have also got 6 in 6. They have had a good run as well. Not quite as impressive, but Totti and co are definitely a threat that we probably hadn't considered before the season. Inter and Lazio also 2 points ahead of us. Lazio played their game in this game week that we haven't yet, so we need a win. And these are the boys who are going to do it for us, hopefully. So we've got Abbiati in goal, a back four of Maldini, Costacurta, Sala and Helveg, midfield of Albertini, Boban and Ambrosini. So Gattuso is on international duty with the under-21s, which is fantastic. So Boban is in. I'm sure he will be fine. And then up front, we've got Shevchenko, Bierhoff and Leonardo on the right wing. Right, let's get into the game and see if we can put one past Juventus and upset their unbeaten start to the season. So we're underway here, 5 minutes gone. We're starting out with an attacking mentality, and we've got to highlight first off. Ball over the top, doesn't quite get there, and there's future Milan man Zidane, who's fed the ball into Inzaghi, and Juve are breaking. Helveg clears it though, and we have got the ball ourselves. Bierhoff with a lovely ball over the top. There's Shevchenko. Can he get the goal? No, he can't. He just misses the far post, but it's a promising start. We snuffed out their attack and got one back of our own. And that is what we like to see going forward. So we are on attacking, as mentioned. That fared well, obviously, in the Champions League game where we got 7. And also in the victory over Fiorentina. So hopefully that will be starting to turn things around. And we'll be able to use it to our advantage here against Juve. And Maldini has it now on the left with Costacurta. I'm getting my left and right the correct way round today, hopefully. That is a poor ball. He's been dispossessed, and the ball is... Oh, Santiago Aragon has scored. Abbiati got there to the first chance, but they've got a second. They got the rebound, and he's shot again. What is Costacurta and Maldini doing here? They are better than this. What is he doing? He's just been dispossessed. Aragon with a shot. Great save, but the rebound, and Abbiati can't get there. He's been a bit winded by the shot that looks like it's hit him straight in the stomach. And we're 1-0 down. This is not a good start. We started out brightly. We've had 5 chances. 6 chances now, but Juventus have caught us on the break, and here they are again. Zidane needs to stop helping them out. He needs to think about his future. But Boban has it now. We're on the break. Shevchenko is out on the left. He's lurking. He's trying to goal hang. Can he cut inside? Yes, he doesn't need to. He's fired a lovely shot home. And it's 1-1, and he's done a little roll into the corner flag, boxed the flag. And there we go. Look at this break. So Boban intercepts a poor ball. A lovely ball finds the feet of Shevchenko, who doesn't need to make any sort of jinking runs. He can just run straight at the defence, smashes it home into the corner of the net, and it's 1-1. And Van der Sar had nothing he could do about it. We are back level. A great equaliser, a great fight back. Let's see if we can get another before the break. I'm going to shout, my first shout of the game. I'm going to demand more. And we'll see how things go. So... with 10 minutes left, the demand more has come in and no one's really cared. This Aragon guy is doing well for Juve. Our assistants keep telling us to do something about him, so we are doing. What's happened there? Someone's fallen over in the middle of the park, but Shevchenko doesn't care. Put the ball in the box. Leonardo's been brought down. Was that a push? We're going to VAR. We're going to late 90s VAR, and it's a penalty. And Bierhoff is going to step up, and the German doesn't miss a penalty because he's German. Fingers crossed. He hasn't. It's wow. It's 2-1. Bierhoff with a fantastic penalty. Van der Sar couldn't get there. It was too powerful. And I'd love to see this again. Let's see if it goes. I think it goes straight. Yeah, it just about gets there. But Bierhoff puts enough power behind it and it's 2-1. You always give your German strikers the penalties because German strikers don't miss penalties. 2-1, nearly half-time. I'm waffling on about German strikers and penalties. Why not? Before the break, though, Juventus are going to threaten, and that's a good save from Abbiati. The header doesn't trouble him too much. Cleared, though. Can we get a third on the break? Leonardo is in bags of space. Our asymmetric formation is working wonders, and he's slotted it home under Van der Sar, and it's 3-1. Juventus don't know what's hit them. They have been absolutely shell-shocked. What a turnaround in this first half. We have caught them on the break. Once again, Leonardo is in space here. The defenders are all worried about Shevchenko and Bierhoff, and Leonardo just thinks, thank you very much, I'll slot that home. Van der Sar should have done better, but it's 3-1, and we're at half-time. This is making things look a lot better. Roma obviously haven't played their game yet, but we are now just within 2 points of Juventus. Let's get into the second half and see if we can get a fourth. We are really on fire right now. So no changes into this second half, and we already have a highlight, and Costa Curta needs to not mess around on the ball like he did earlier. Get rid, mate. Get rid. So Maldini has it. He's a little bit more assured. He's marauding into the centre of the pitch. Where is he going? Where is he going? This is the right wing. I'm not mistaken now. This is the right wing, not the left. There's space on the left-hand side. Where are you going? Leonardo's got it anyway and shoots and very, very nearly scores. Has that gone for a... Yeah, Van der Sar got a touch. So it's a corner. The ball's gone in and Van der Sar claims the ball well there. And what was Maldini doing? He literally went from left back to right wing, cut through the whole of the Juventus side. Zidane just stood there and thought, yep, go on, mate. Have a go. So did the rest of the team by the look of it. It's 3-1. Juventus are in a shambles, and we're doing things like letting Maldini run the whole length of the pitch. And Leonardo's been brought down, but he's not. He's just been dispossessed, and this is I'm gonna regret being so cocky because Filippo Inzaghi has got a second back, and Juventus are not dead yet. Maybe we should have made some changes. Maybe we shouldn't still be on attacking. In fact, when this replay is finished, it's a good finish in the end. Abbiati nearly gets there, but doesn't quite get enough on the shot. We're going to go from attacking down to probably balanced. Yes, we'll go to balanced. We've got half an hour to go. We're going to demand a bit more as well. Probably should have done a praise at some point when it was 3-1, but we're nearly at the 70-minute mark. We're going to make some substitutions after this highlight. So Van der Sar sends it short. And I've got a bit of a sinking feeling that Juve are going to come back into 4. No, they're not. I was thinking we're going to end up being 3-3, but Leonardo shoots. It's a fingertip save from Van der Sar. And we've got ourselves a corner, which Leonardo is going to put into the box with his left foot. Can't quite find the head of anyone. And I thought we were going to get a penalty there, but no, it's a Milan who are penalised, and it's a free kick. We're going to make some changes. Let's see what we can do for the last 20 minutes of this game. Okay then, 3 changes are being made. Despite his penalty, Bierhoff hasn't had the best game, so Weir is on. Guglielmin Pietro is on for Helveg, and Giunti has come on for Ambrosini in the centre of the park. Now, 18 minutes left to hang on. Zidane, stop helping them. You should be thinking about your future at Milan, not helping Juve get a point here, or even worse. Del Piero's in space, he shoots, and it's a goal. The posters denied him, not the goalkeeper in the end. Managed to get through Abbiati, and I'm thinking we should go a bit more defensive. Down to defensive now, and what we're going to do as well, we're going to start wasting all of the time. Let's see what we need to do there. See if anything else needs to happen. We've got 10 minutes to go, and Juve are threatening. We've had much more shots than them. We've both had 2 clear-cut chances each. Possession is 50-50. It's been quite a fairly matched game. We have probably been the better side, which is reflected currently in the score sheet. That ball in from Leonardo misses the head of Shevchenko and goes all the way over the top to Van der Sar, who takes his time to get the clearance away and does so in the end. Finds Del Piero's head, who nods it down to Inzaghi, but it's intercepted by Sala. And here's Maldini again, who instead of running, just boots it to Leonardo. Giunti has it now with Boban, and Leonardo is threatening again. He's on a yellow card, but he doesn't need to worry about that. I thought he was going to pass it to Zidane there. Like, not yet, buddy, not yet. Oh! Was that Costa Curta again? Inzaghi's shot is saved, but the trouble isn't gone. Salah can't quite get the interception. Oh, no, no, no. What is happening? Ball into the back post. Del Piero has missed a sitter, but he's offside. He's offside. It was Costa Curta. What is he doing? He is getting dropped for the next game. That's a second error that has nearly resulted in a goal. How has he got a 6.8? Anyway, 4 minutes of added time. We've got 2 minutes left to hang on. I think we might just about do this. Let's hopefully not get another highlight. Fingers crossed. Tense. And there we go, full time. We have just hung on and put 3 past Juventus. They'd only conceded 1 so far this season in 6 games, but we put 3 past them in the first half. That second half goal back for Inzaghi was not enough. We've just hung on. Right, back to base, and let's do a bit of a recap and see what is happening. Phew. Wow, okay, look at that. 3-2 victory. We are back in the title hunt. This is exactly what we needed. 3rd place behind Roma and Juve, but Juve are not unbeatable now. We have proven that. 3-2 victory, just what the doctor ordered. Now we are ahead of both Inter and Lazio. Inter have still got their game to play. In fact, do Inter play Roma? That will be... We're 5 unbeaten now, that's good. That will be the acid test for those 2 sides. If we have a look at the fixtures coming up... No, it's not. It's Venezia against Roma, and Inter are away at Perugia. Both of those games happening tomorrow. Our next game is against CSKA Moscow, but we are not hanging around for that one, because we will, in fact, be back in about a month's time. Probably not quite a month's time, actually. 3 weeks' time for the Roma game here, away from home, in the middle of November, just before we face Inter after the international break. So that's the game we're going to come back to next. We're going to get a 3rd episode in before Christmas, because I think after that it might not be until sort of end of Jan, maybe February. I think there's a Parma game coming up in February. Yes, there is. So that return fixture against Parma, who we incidentally face in the Supercoppa just before Christmas, for another chance to get a victory over that side. So I think the next game we're going to come back for is this one here with Roma. And then it'll be a long stretch until we get that Parma game much deeper into the season, where we'll have a bit more of a feel for what is going on. So this is the squad we've got. You've just got to remember that we have got Zidane to be added to it. And that is going to make us a formidable opposition going into the second half of the season. So there we have it. A great victory, a thrilling episode. These Beat the League series have come out with a few great games. This one is right up there with that 11-game thriller in the Newcastle series against Man United. But that is not what we have done today. It's the Juve game we've done today, and it has been a great one. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. It's been fun, but we're going to have to leave it there. We're going to have to come back next time when we face Roma in a few weeks' time, and hopefully we are going to be up in that battle for the top of the table. A victory over Roma will really help, particularly if they stay undefeated between now and then. Anyway, that's enough. I've been Anderzbaz. I'll see you next time. Well, hey, you've made it to the end of the video, and hang on, it's a subscribe button. Tap on this, even if you've done it already. Just try it, see what happens. And then if you're hanging around, have a look. Have a look at these. One of these. Check out some of this amazing content. You won't regret it. I'll see you next time.